What's up, you guys? This is DyanaRozay. Welcome to my channel. You saw the thumbnail, you know exactly why you're here. I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. And it just so happens to be Mr. Martell Holt. He has still not made his way out of this social media scandal news cycle, okay? We're still talking about him. Go ahead, hit that like, subscribe, and your notification bell right now. Okay, please give me my props. Thank you. And you guys, I appreciate every single one of you for rocking with me. Okay, so let's get started. Look, y'all remember in episode, I think 1 or 2 of this current season of LoveAndMarriageHuntsville, when Martell says in one of his confessionals, I plan to be married before the end of the year. Okay. He actually had a sit down with Chris and Nell Fletcher, and they were talking about his relationship with Sheree. And he said, when God tells him to go, he'll go, right? He's making jokes. He's basically saying they're just enjoying each other, the same mess she said on Saturday. Y'all go back and listen to my review if you haven't. I actually put it up a little earlier today. It's a good review. So listen to it. But they both have this, planned speech of things, phrases that they say anytime they're asked about one another. And it ends with, we enjoy each other. We're just, taking it easy and dating. I didn't say he was my boyfriend. Well, all of a sudden, in this doggone episode, episode 7, you walk into this man's house, you act like you've never been there before. You asked him, Sheree, where you should sit. There's a big ass couch in front of you. And then you ask if you should take your shoes off. There was so much going on that was just wild. Listen, anyway, I'm not even going to get into that. The point of the matter is we all know y'all are pulling somebody, pulling the wool over someone's eyes, not mine. Okay. We peeped this a long time ago, but I even said in my review before, I thought, well, maybe they're just, fine tuning each other's pipes. But baby, I don't even think y'all doing that now. I just think you're just getting a paycheck. It's definitely a business arrangement. Thank you, Miss Kimmy Scott. But anyway, he did say that, and we were all trying to figure out who it was, and we were hoping that he wasn't setting his sights on Melody. But now I'm kind of curious. Is it Belinda that maybe he's talking about? Miss Belinda Sanders? Because y'all, there's a couple of things that has started working its way out into the world, into this social media atmosphere. Number one, when he was on Carlos's recap, Carlos said, I need you to clear my name. I did not set you and Sheree up. And then Martell ends up saying, no, you didn't. It was a guy named Anthony. And Carlos said, is it the same Anthony that used to work for Sheree as her assistant and basically the one that outed Drew Sidora's husband? You know what I'm saying? Allegedly saying that he was on the DL. But either way, Martell says, yes, it was him. And he said, I used to date a woman in Atlanta, and he knew her. And I guess things didn't go as planned there. And then he ended up, quote unquote, hooking up with Sheree, however that worked. And they decided to make it into a business deal. But now I'm kind of curious if that person was actually Belinda, because you guys, on Martell's birthday last year, when I think he turned 40 years old, I believe it was either on or somewhere near his birthday, okay? He ended up doing a video where he is sitting in his car and he's telling people, if you're interested in cooking with me today, please let me know. I'm going to be in the Atlanta area and I want you to cook a meal with me. Who knows why he was doing this? I don't know if it was to raise his profile or something, but he did that, right? I think it was last year. If it wasn't last year, what's last year? 2022? It was 2021. Okay. So he could have been 39, but for whatever reason, I feel like he was 40. So just rock with me on this. Anyway, later that evening, he goes to Belinda Sanders' house, prepares a meal there, and he doesn't necessarily say that she's the winner, like she's the contestant, that she won, but they're in this beautiful house, beautiful house. And she is a woman who runs a platform, you guys. She appears to be fairly well off. A divorcee. I think she has 6 kiddos. I think she even said that there were some kiddos she adopted. She said she loves children, loves them. And she also said that she wants to be a wife again. She said it was like she made it seem like it was really important for her. Like, I would love to be a wife again. I speak it into existence every day. She actually sits on platforms or run platforms like this one right here that says, Dear future husband. She makes the announcement, I'm single. She lets people know that she is available and she is ready to move back into the marriage world whenever she feels like it. And for a lot of us that was watching the show, this little video of Martell and her cooking together, it felt very much like she was flirting with him. And I think he was even looking like, well, damn, girl, pump your brakes at some point. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to watch the video to see what I'm talking about. But it was out there. And like I said, it was clear that Belinda was well off and she was just looking for the love. You know what I'm saying? I want the love of my life. And then we have Martell, who says every chance he gets that he wants to get married again. So it was curious. Okay. Next, after that, after we see Martell and this woman cook together, then we see this woman on the show. And she shows up in the very scene where Martell is having the book signing and the kids does not. His kids aren't there because Melody had traveled to another area. I think she said she had a family that was following a funeral or something like that. And so she was, spending time with her family. She said, he didn't give me notification, so I'm not going to drop everything I have going on to answer Martell. This is my week for custody, okay? But Belinda was there with her children. She was, y'all go back to the episode, y'all see it. Actually, I'm gonna play a little bit for you because I actually did a video on it, okay? So I'm gonna play it for you here. But she was at that situation. She also was in the scene where he has the wine launch, right? In Atlanta. She's at that filming as well. And then she shows up at the wine event in Huntsville when he has the next launch. I don't think we saw her on camera at that time, but she did make a post about it on her IG page. I'm going to show you that. Okay. Now, I said all that to say because, like I said, maybe they are, maybe the person he said he's going to get married to by the end of the year, maybe it's her. Now, we all see that this is a friendship that they have continued. Destiny is real good friends with this woman. And Martell recently had dinner with Destiny and Belinda. He's on the other side of the table in front of Destiny. Maybe he's trying to, play it off. But him and Sheree are not dating. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Someone actually showed up in my DMs today on IG, and they said, listen, Belinda is selling her house for $1,250,000. Okay. And then I got a chance to look at the photos of Belinda's house, and this is the same exact kitchen her and Martell were cooking in when he came to her house for that January visit. Okay. So I wanted to show you these pictures. These are the exact same pictures of this woman's beautiful house. Beautiful. But the internet is up in arms right now. Social media is, because Belinda is calling herself a bonus mom to Melody's kiddos, right? And I understand why that would be, unnerving. She has a photo in this like little, I don't know, some sort of video that she has up. I'm not putting the picture up because we all know what Melody's children look like. And I don't want to tie it to this video right this second. But the video is up. It's still on her page. These two have not come out and said that they are together, but this relationship makes more sense. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all she was at Madani too. She was running in the parking lot when he had got into it with the Scotts. Yep, that was the other place. So I think she's been on for four times, and I talked about that a little bit in my recap for episode 7. Okay. So I wanted to put all of that out there. And now, you guys, I want to show you a video that I did. I think I think 2 weeks ago. Okay. You can see the message up there. The title of it is called Cryptic Message, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Cryptic Message. And then it says RHOA, get out of my house. And then it is Derica Part 2 and other news. So Dr. Derica Part 2 and other news. So I actually did a video on this 2 weeks ago. So I'm going to play just a little bit of it because I don't want people in my comments talking about, oh, give such and such the credit. Y'all always come over here and say stuff like that. I give people credit when I take information from their channels or whatever all of the time. If I don't, then you're going to be deleted off the page. So don't do it. Okay. I already reported on this news, and that is why I'm talking about it right now. So let's get cracking with this video. Why is this? Okay. Let's get cracking with this video. Hold on. It looks like she made a pretty penny. And then she was just reminded that she dissolved her. So first I started out letting you guys know that Melody wrote this cryptic message saying that she had some decisions to make. Her heart was heavy. She also said that anything she puts her hands on shall be blessed. And she went on to say that very last sentence, that God wanted it so that no one was a part of it who he didn't want a part of this. And I told y'all in this video that if y'all remember back, Martell and Melody were sitting at the table. Melody had already said, I wanted to give you 15% of my skincare business. And Martell got greedy and said, I want 50%. Okay. 15% is not good enough. Melody said, you must be out of your rabbit ass mind. She dissolved the business and then she relaunched it. Okay. It was Embrace originally, and then it was 7th Avenue, or now it's 7th Avenue Skincare. So this was the first, that's where this was playing. Okay. Now I'm going to fast forward it a little bit because then I showed you guys that there was a message from the Sun that just posted. There was an article in the Sun magazine, US Sun, that basically said in court documents exclusively obtained by the US Sun, Martell indicated that he owed less than 50 million credit, or excuse me, 50 creditors between $1 million to $10 million. Okay. And then the creditors he listed included Melody Cherie. And where, I think a lot of people were suggesting that was the 17,000 that the judge just ordered him to pay again, said that he was in violation of the court by not paying her that first go round. Y'all remember he was in the car lying through his teeth, talking about, oh, the judge told Melody she was crazy. She stole that from me. Well, no, that's not what happened. And then it lists the other creditors that he owes. Y'all see him right there on the screen. And then it said that his assets were estimated to be between $500,000 to $1 million, right? Let's see. Let me fast forward this a little bit. And then it also said that he owed the IRS, which I believe that is still in court right now, the IRS, it gives you the amounts. It said 76,000 in 2017, 66,000 2018, and then 131,000 in 2019. Okay. And it said that the judge allowed him to keep his property in Huntsville, Alabama, and not have to turn it over to the trustee, and that the case was terminated in 2021. So there was a lot of stuff that he got to keep, even though he still has some debt that needs to go before the court. And I think that Melody, according to the Sun, is also named as a part of this ongoing case 2 years later. Now, again, this is all information that came from the US Sun. Whether or not it's true, I don't know, but it has the bank there. Eva Bank, 157,000, and Synovis, if that's correct, 555,000. And someone had came into my comments and said that they believe that those were both homes. So, after I shared all of that with you guys, I also shared that Martell had purchased property with Belinda, and it says Belinda Indu, but we know her as Belinda Sanders. And it had Holt Media Group, LLC, as one of the people purchasing. And then I also told you that my source said Martell's mama was also on the deed, and that they had purchased just a little bit over a quarter of an acre. But those are the three names that's on the property. And this information was pulled on May 7th, 2023. So those are the things that I wanted to show you there, because I do believe that Belinda is, like I said, I think when she divorced, her husband left her pretty well off. Okay. 6 kiddos, I believe, allegedly. I think that's what I remember. 6 kiddos. And also, excuse me. And also, I believe some of the kiddos are adopted. So she was like, I can have a house full of children, a house full of children. Martell saying he wants more children and that he wants to be married again, just like Belinda. So this is not far-fetched. I'm asking questions. Y'all let me know what y'all think, because people don't typically buy property together unless, okay, they got some things going on. And for him to put it in both his name and his mama's name says a lot. It says a lot, you guys. Now let's go to another video. Okay. And this is just a video that I had put together when I realized that these two seemed a little too close for damn comfort. Okay. And that was last year or the year before during the season. But I'm going to play a little bit of this for you guys, and y'all can let me know what y'all think about all of it in the comments. And in this video, I actually called Belinda a damn extra, because I was like, why is this woman in this video so much? But here she is. This is the Atlanta party. Okay, the wine party. Y'all can see we were trying to figure out if it was this young lady in the pink that he was messing with, or if it was Belinda. And I do believe Belinda is a little older than him too, similar to Sheree, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. All right, let me push play. That'll help others find this video. Oh, sorry about that. That's me introducing the video. Okay, so then we have, this is just a side view of her and Destiny going into Madani on the day of her relaunch, okay? So I don't know exactly. Let me make sure I got past that far enough. I can actually put this on mute and push play. But then we saw the fight scene, because I want to show y'all Martell chasing behind this girl, okay? Because I know y'all remember it, but it's still cool to watch again, because I kept saying, what interest does she have in chasing behind Martell? Why would you do it? But here she is, child. And I had put it in slow-mo. And it just looked to me like she had, kind of went into a sprint. But we know Melody was chasing. That's Melody behind him too. Melody was chasing behind him too. All right, here, let me put this on pause, because this is Belinda congratulating Martell for a phenomenal event. She said that the experience was beautiful, peaceful, and serene. This was the Huntsville wine event. She said it was everything you wanted, and I'm super proud of you and your awesome team pulling together such an awesome event. I absolutely see why the network used it as the finale. And she said, wishing you continued success and continued success on OWN TV. And she actually posted this the very night that the petition, the first petition, went up against Martell, asking that he be removed from the show. And at that time, they were saying it was because they believed that Martell was gay bashing, I believe. I think that's how it was worded. I may be wrong, but it has something to do with people thinking that Martell was taking Melody to court for full custody, changing the court order from 50-50 to full custody, because he didn't like that Melody's brother was watching the children, okay? And we all know that Melody's brother is, gay. He's married to, I forgot his husband's name. I think it's Troy. But anyways, that was his complaint. Martell actually ended up responding to some people in the comments, and he said, that's not true. But if it is, I think he said something like, who gives a F? Those are my damn kids, or something like that. It got a little crazy. But anyways, on the same night, she posted this. And in this video, if you guys go back and watch it, let me see if I can push play. I actually asked, is she putting her fork in the sand? Like she putting her stake in the sand for Martell? I don't know. I thought y'all just met. That just seemed weird. But it doesn't seem weird if they're dating. Right? Y'all let the show following all of that crazy nonsense he had put out about his ex and why he was seeking full custody. Okay, so basically, I'm just repeating the same exact thing. So that was the situation. Y'all can let me know what y'all think. Y'all know Martell, people go to bat for Martell. This is Belinda and Martell in her house in that kitchen when they did the little cooking thing. And here is Belinda. Look at the flyer. Belinda's in the yellow. Destiny is beside her in like a little sequence silver number. And then Martell is on the other side. Okay. And I forgot this young lady's name, but she was also in the video. Oops, excuse me. She was also at the Atlanta wine event, right? So they're all good friends, it looks like. But y'all can see the flyer. It says July 21st, 2022. Martell sat on a panel that was called The Life of Your Dreams. And it was basically about manifesting your dream partner. And all of these people sat on that stage and discussed it. And this is what I mean when I say this is the type of panel that she hosts. And then this is Martell. Basically, this was his PSA asking people to, you know, DM him and let him know if you wanted to cook a meal with him. Okay. Anyways, y'all, that's basically it. I just wanted to show y'all. Y'all can let me know because typically when this kind of information comes out, y'all usually will hit me back up and give me additional details. That's how we find out stuff. I appreciate every single one of y'all. I'm thinking I'm going to go live, if not this evening, probably tomorrow afternoon because I had a good cry the last time we went live in the afternoon. So I'm thinking about doing that instead. But y'all let me know what y'all think about all of this in the comments, okay? Like the video, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. Let me know if y'all think that Martell and Belinda, maybe they had a little bit of a breakup. That maybe that's the person that Anthony was referring to, and he was a little heartbroken about it. And he needed to make sure he had a woman beside him when he was filming the next season of RHOA. So that was him and Sheree's little ploy there. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, okay? I will check you all on the next one.